I just don't want him coming after me. I don't need that.
Everyone chooses a brand.
A brand of what?
Jack.
Anything.
Specifically, Jack's Pizza.
Smirnoff.
Jack Daniels.
Vodka brand vodka. The player orders decided on how silly a mascot would be for the selected brands.
Jack Daniels has a mascot and he's not silly at all. God damn it.
Hey, look at me. I'm a Jack. Here's my pizza. It's in the... You throw it in the oven, and you throw on the heat. Bam! Pizza!
All of them could have decent mascots. Let's just hit random.
You want a
No,
fucking
because
pizza?
vodka is the worst.
What is the worst?
What was
Yours
it that
is.
you picked, Robin?
Smirnoff. He picked vodka.
Yeah, we all picked shitty stuff. No.
The die is cast.
God damn it.
Fuck you.
God.
Oh my god.
I need
So
money
mean.
desperately. Mother freaking dang.
I can't do anything with 2 money, so I don't care about it.
Connor, she's in the library.
I know.
Oh no.
The sheer hatred I feel for you, JJ, is indescribable.
Connor.
I'm laughing too hard to pick.
That day, an epic dodgeball admits the player utterly discouraged. She thinks that she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways that you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she is capable of finding the reasons to keep playing, and gains a sense of self-worth. He and +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not a part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm. You're walking with Liam later, when suddenly, a holy crossbow bolt slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet.
Prepare to die.
You flee with Liam and manage to get out of sight. Now is the perfect time for you to hide while Liam turns into a bat. But he's not transforming. You ask him why the hell he's just standing there instead of changing.
It just seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat. Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be a change worth making.
You don't even know what that means, but if you can't get Liam to turn into something soon, he'll get both of you caught. You quickly tell him to change into a hot dog stand. A general feeling of unease.
Oh my god, I failed this last time and I don't remember what the fuck this is the one I picked and I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what stat it was.
So
I think a hot dog stand might be fun. General sense of unease, I think you probably have better stats for. Not so creative. Aww.
Magnificent, the perfect balance of abstraction and practicality. I admit I have difficulties imagining the concept of a bat, but a general feeling of unease. Why, I experience that many times a day.
Liam disappears in a puff of smoke. You don't know where he's gone, but you feel great about it. Today's the best day ever. You love school. You can't wait to do your homework later. The Slayer bursts into the room, locks eyes with you, and gives you the sickest high five ever. Suddenly, Liam reappears, and you immediately feel way shittier.
No, that wasn't the general feeling of unease. That was the general feeling of euphoria. Totally inappropriate. What's inappropriate is the beating I'm about to give you too.
The beating was in fact too inappropriate. I can't speak today. The beating
Too
is in
inappropriate
fact
to even describe in the video game.
you lose 2 boldness in 1 sports. Also, I have a blister that's forming on my tongue, and it's making my stutter a lot worse.
That sucks.
Why the hell does she have to be in the library of all days?
And now you won't be able to buy anything. Because you won't have the money. But this lunch period is gonna be the last time you can buy anything because she doesn't show up the last night.
One of them could possibly give money. Maybe outdoors, maybe auditorium, I don't know.
Damn it.
By the way, look at the little thing on his hat. That day, while hosting for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all of your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in unexpected ways. And that's barely saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain plus to your creativity. Also, your inner fears was the voice of that little man on your hat. You catch Miranda posing in front of her mirror, gazing dreamily at her reflection.
Oh, how I would love to win the talent show. Of course, Daddy pays a dozen peasants to tell me how talented I am every morning. I mean, after all, they are peasants. No, to hold that heavy, spiky trophy in my hands, or rather, to have my servants hold it. Well, that would make me the happiest princess in all of the land. But I'm so nervous. What if they don't like my song? What if my skin is too scaly? What if I accidentally say a swear? Okay, Miranda, calm down. Remember what Daddy says. If you don't calm down, failure's 100% assured. That's not helping. I'm even less calm.
It looks like Miranda is caught in a vicious cycle. Quick, help her out before she worries herself to death. Don't worry about those chumps in the audience. If they don't love you, then they're untalented at recognizing talent. I know a great trick for being off stage fright. Just picture everyone naked. So charming.
Oh my, what a marvelously kind thing to say. You are right, of course. How silly of me to doubt it. It's as Daddy says. Us aristocrats are simply better than other people. You are quite perceptive for a commoner. And you know, if I don't do well in the talent show, I suppose that's all right. Daddy can always have the judges executed for their impudence.
You're glad that you're not ditching the challenge show this year. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Huh, Mama? I wanted creativity, goddammit.
So did I.
I would go with smarts. But that's
I am
just
going
me.
with smarts. That's a good idea. That day, you were astonished by the new stuff that you learned in class. You thought in high school it was all about stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable life lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. Later, you see Scop skipping down the corridor, cheering, rattling off some sort of list.
Hey, pal. Oh man, today's the best. I was walking out of my class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know, sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why. I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Maybe being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. But then I started thinking even more, and then I realized where everything would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weasels, where tanks. I wonder what the absolute best were creature would be. Where vending machines, where water fountains, where door, where window, where knob, where floor.
Okay, I was just naming things that you can see. You better jump in. Whale moon, whale werewolf. Also, I want to point out, why did my dragon erotica didn't do anything today? Oh,
It just might not have done something today. Maybe it'll happen tonight.
okay. Whale moon or whale werewolf? I'm gonna go with a whale werewolf. Not so creative.
Werewolf. But when it comes to being a werewolf is the best thing. I know they say too much of a good thing is a great thing,
They don't.
but this might be an acceptance that proves the rule.
They don't say that either.
I mean, being a werewolf means cutting my werewolf time in half? Like, with the full moon turn me into a werewolf, and then I have to wait another full moon to turn me into a wolf? I don't want that. I don't want to lose any wolf time.
He asked besides what a wolf... He asked what besides a wolf you could be... Could be what... Whale. And he said
I don't
werewolf. It's only fair that you lose 2 creativity and 1 smarts. That's what I get for not having been more creative today, because it needed 10 probably. Also,
This one is bold, right?
I will be right back. So, somebody else please narrate. Oh wait, I need to.
I will.
Yes, okay.
This one is boldness, right?
Yeah. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2.
Why am I sewing when you get to play with car batteries?
You're sewing to yourself.
Accidentally.
Anyway,
Ugh.
don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably +1 staff, with a slight chance of +1 STD. You find Scott standing outside a locked stall holding a pair of pom-poms. The stiletto heels inside the stall look like Vera's. This can't be good.
Oh, good, you're here. I'll meet John Vera. She needs moral support.
You hear Vera yelling inside the stall. What I need is privacy, you inbred wolfhound.
Don't mind her. She's just being shy because she's putting in her tampon. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Hey, Vera yells.
I can tell she's having a bad day. When I'm having a bad day, the cheerleaders always pep me up. So I want to do the same for Vera. It's not working, though. I must be doing something wrong, but I don't know what. Do you have any ideas?
Vera makes it pretty clear that she's got some ideas about what Scott should do. You have some ideas, too. Ideas that just might make everyone happy. Yeah, that's the Vera answer.
I don't know.
I
This is
think
supposed to
that's
be based on
smarts.
stats, though, right?
I think that's smarts.
What's the other one then?
Charm.
Well, then I'll fail that. I have 1 charm.
Could be money.
Yeah, I was right.
Oh,
what
of
is this
course. I've
benefit?
never even seen a cheerleader in a bathroom. I don't even think they poop. I'm gonna cheer outside so hard. I'm gonna cheer the most outside. I'm gonna do it right now. Outside, outside, outside!
You open the door for Scott and let him out. He forgets why he wanted to be outside almost immediately, but you don't let him back in. He needs to learn. From inside the stall, Vera thanks you, shortly before telling you to get the fuck out. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Let's trade
No,
places.
Challenge.
Challenge. Everyone chooses something cool.
War total.
Vera.
Pluto.
A tank covered in chainsaws.
Player to decide on how what it would be for the selected thing to be a prize and a Happy Meal.
Vera.
Yeah, Vera.
Vera.
Yeah, fair enough.
She would eat the
A
children.
tank with chainsaws?
Yeah.
What, Connor? What was your or Klaus? What was yours?
Mine was Pluto.
Then I would say Pluto. Definitely.
Wait, what was yours, JJ?
Mine was war total.
That's
That's
actually a
totally-
Happy Meal toy.
Yeah, I would love to find that in a Happy Meal. So I guess I'm last.
Robin goes first again.
Damn it.
It's a conspiracy.
It's the only game I don't have terrible luck in.
Well, I am.
When you
So
reach
upset now
Liam
that
and
I go
Damien's table, you find it absent of food, but covered in paperwork.
Do we really need all these special forms? Can't we just write death threats on regular paper?
For the last time, Damien, substantive change within an administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy.
What if we wrote death threats on really fancy paper?
Oh, Tim's playing Monster Frog.
Yep. Liam turns to address you.
As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform.
I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria for food to stop being so fucking boring.
You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian.
Sure, either way we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to.
Yes, we haven't encountered a culinary block. Perhaps you could suggest something appropriately artistic.
A white plate with a single sprig of parsley in the center, the essence of minimalism. A bowl of knives, the essence of knives.
That's it.
That's it?
Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold commentary on the emptiness of consumption.
Really? Sounds like a plate with a leaf on it.
Oh, you'll never understand.
But like, why even have a leaf on a plate if you're trying to be so minimalistic?
Oh my god, you're right! Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it! Our new menu item. Nothing.
Let's go with Liam's petition. From now on, the lunch line will include one empty tray. A great victory for artistic expression.
Can I say that I hate Liam?
Yeah,
I like him less than what's-her-face.
You son
I
of a
hate
bitch.
Miranda the most.
you're enjoying your meal in peace when you can hear the unmistakable sound of three throats clearing. Are you ready, Robin?
Okay, I'm the high voice.
Yes, hello. As you know, it is customary for a benevolent witch coven to have as an ally a malevolent creature
of some
some
sort.
sort.
And
And since Liam has apparently decided he's too cool for us
Cool for
now,
us now.
I mean, because of your incredible resume and good looks.
This is not working.
Literally the worst.
No, keep
We're
going.
all off sync.
Just keep doing it.
Okay. We have decided to accept you on a trial basis as a supernatural companion for one adventure. Adventure not exceeding 3 episodes or to eclipse the main
plot arc.
As a consideration for your willing participation,
We'll
we'll
even allow
allow
you
you
to
to
choose
choose
adventures.
adventures. 3 episodes, you can knock out one of these adventures by the end of lunch. It actually sounds fun. The Coven gives you 2 options. Stop the crime ghost, I want to solve inequality.
Okay.
As it turns out, income inequality is the name of a giant goblin made of money that's been terrorizing the city.
I needed that. I desperately needed that, and you stole it from me.
I'm telling you, you can't buy anything the next night, so it doesn't
I
matter.
don't need
how
the
much
money
you
for
get.
for buying things. I needed to get the date.
You attack it the only way you know how, stealing.
It's
working! All the
that
money
money
you
is
stole was
low-bearing.
low-bearing. The goblin is going to collapse. Yep, that was totally a plan. You definitely weren't just stealing money because you wanted money. Excellent. The day is once again saved.
Thanks to the
There's
Coven and our
a-
faithful sidekick,
Hot mama. It turns out the best way to defeat income inequality is by robbing the rich and giving to yourself. You gain plus 4
Question.
money.
Why did you go to that table? I want an actual
He
answer.
wanted the table.
Did you do that to fuck me over?
No.
Well, you did.
Hey, Connor. You
What?
know which table would be the best for you to go to? The
He's
one
gonna
with the
go to
shop on it.
Polly Miranda because Miranda's his girl.
Okay, go do that then.
I don't
guess.
have the money now, so I can't win.
Yeah, you can.
You can try.
Good.
You guys
I
screwed
don't
me
think
over at
you
every
need it.
possibility.
Yeah.
Polly and Miranda sit together, surrounded by Miranda's customary crowd of serfs.
So, wait. You've actually got serfs who eat for you?
Well, of course. I find eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it.
Hey, me neither. What other kind of crazy serfs you got?
Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silver in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing.
Wow, that's a lot of serfs.
It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination.
Serfs are slaves, right?
Fortune.
Yeah, in a feudal system, kind of, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm out of ideas.
Well, I'm sure with the help of Jack, we could probably think up a dope new kind of serf.
Oh, is that so? I can't wait.
Well, you're on the spot now. What will it be? Oh, Miranda, you should get a puppy serf. It's not actually serf, it's just, like, 50 cute dogs. You should get a party serf, Polly. A serf to experience your hangovers for you.
A surf that's actually a room full of cute puppies? Why did my imagination surf come up with such a marvelous idea? I swear if he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my execution surf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination surf? The pay is non-existent, but you make up for it in the constant fear of death.
You politely decline Miranda's offer, but agree to go to the animal shelter to pick out a puppy surf instead. Huzzah!
Alright, so then there's one table left, and it's the one I want.
As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a fork full of
Quinoa.
to her mouth. She brings her lunch from home. When
Ugh.
My throat hurts, I'm not doing this.
food, folk, 6, 8, who do we deliciate? Eating, yay, eating!
Ugh, Scott, what on earth are you doing?
I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school.
What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading?
Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can see why my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything.
That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled.
No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey, friend. Maybe you can help me. You shouldn't be cheering for Vera to eat food. You should be cheering for the food to be eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we are not dressed up as giant salad. Oh, duh. It's like when we cheer for the other team to lose instead of cheering for our own team to win.
Yes, I invented that cheerleading strategy. It gives us a huge psychological edge against teams that hate losing.
I'm gonna go try it out right now. Those vegetables are going to get so inspired. Scott runs off to the kitchen to inspire the vegetables. You can hear his muffled shouting from the back, but it's not that bad.
Thanks. Now I can finally enjoy this quinoa and baby tier salad without unwanted encouragement.
For the next week, all of the cafeteria food seems to be extremely eager to get in your mouth. Cheerleading really works. Let's trade places.
What does that do, though?
What?
Nothing.
The lunchtime stuff.
It
Oh,
gives you hearts with people.
yeah.
Or a little stat boost, or you can buy something.
Or an opportunity to
So
backstab
then-
someone.
Yeah, or fuck someone over.
The other thing is
Claws.
just that.
Challenge!
Everyone chooses a movie.
Fast and Furious.
Robocop.
Shrek.
Shrek 2.
No, Army of Darkness.
Nope.
Player who would be designed.
Robocop. That was your first answer.
Damn it.
We've already had this discussion with Bruce Campbell.
So then Shrek and Shrek 2 are the same thing. RoboCop wouldn't be weird at all. And then
We should random.
Vin Diesel
Here's the thing.
isn't also weird.
Whatever.
So yeah, random is the way to go. Sorry, Connor.
It's
Also,
hard
there
not
is a
to like.
RoboCop action
You're
figure,
going
so
on
it's
the
not
list.
bizarre.
Huh, mama.
Who's going on the list?
He knows.
He knows.
You were already on the list, but I'm moving you up.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight into the other team's leader and start negotiating for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement, one unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness. But this game is so long in so many ways that you'd be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. You're doing the thing that gives you the most life, reading Dragon Heat, when you're approached by Scott and Liam. By the way, I just want JJ to take a moment and appreciate Scott's outfit.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Wait a minute, where are Liam's bite marks?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was also thinking about that. Like, his
That's
bite marks are
weird.
on his own, JJ, so like...
Oh, I saw.
What the fuck? Oh well, maybe it's just an error. Anyway. Aha, a fellow connoisseur of the dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic. An unexpected duo.
Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss things on our favorite stuffs, wikis, and forums. We're best fandom buds. Wait, how does he discuss things on forums if he can't read?
Can he not read?
Even if we don't always agree, like with the Stelco and Malkapu thing.
Okay, first, let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapu's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me, in my 400 years, to date people from this school if all of you were actually teenagers instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree that our opinions are superior in comparison to the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat Wiki.
Yes, that Liam here is like super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too, because I'm a good boy. I'm the best boy. But like, people in the wiki, like, you're really mean, and we need to gain their respect so we can convince them that we're good boys too, and they should be good boys, because good boys.
Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of moderators so we can show all these lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure they'll give us an absurd yet effective way for a solution, as can be expected from good old Hot Mama.
Let's nicely ask them to stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. Let's write a powerful fanfic on the set about Dragon Heat.
You cannot do that.
Let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. No to creativity. Where was my mouse? There was my mouse. So charming. Hot Mama's a genius. If someone is mean to you, you should, like, always say nice things to have them stop being mean and stop being nice.
I have a hard time believing this will work. But I'm an explorer of life, and so I feel the urge to test this idea and see what happens. What if we use Hot Mama's account? Just in case.
And so, you ask all the mean people on the Dragon Heat wiki to stop being mean. And the wiki remains silent for a bit until one guy, DragonDong69, replies, "Oh sure, mate. We've been mean all this time because no one asked us otherwise. Of course you can be moderators." Then the merciless, "Your mama fucked dog..."
Worm.
Your mama fucked a worm
13
also says, "That's true. We always respected your viewpoints and opinions. We were just total jokes because it was all a test." Holocaust Denier 88 adds, "Yeah, it was a test."
Demonetized.
No!
Awesome.
It was all a test of patience to see if you were really nice people who could respond to our douchebaggery with kindness, and you passed the test. Now, what's the second comment? Oh, and by the way, the Holocaust was totally a real thing, and we should be respectful about that.
What?
Hooray! Slowly all the main people on the internet start revealing that they were part of the test. From XXX go kill yourself XXX to global warming not real. And for a day, the internet is a very, very nice place to be. In the end, I'm not a sexist but since your private message. Dear Liam, Scott, and Hot Mama, thank you for being nice to us. It was really cool to be yourselves one day. Tomorrow we'll go back to our mean personas, for there are more people to be tested on the internet. But remember, being nice is cool. We will always carry you in our hearts, and as a gift, you can keep the status of moderators on the Dragon Heat Wiki. You've truly earned it. Farewell. I'm not a sexist, but Smith.
That was weird.
And nice! We get to be moderators! Hooray!
Hooray indeed, Scott. Hooray indeed.
Who would have thought? You fixed the internet for a whole day. Congrats, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Man, my stats suck.
Wait, hold on. Robin, you know this. Did I get like a secret ending for doing that stuff?
Yes, if you go alone.
Okay.
I'm going alone as well if I pass the next test. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
That day you skip class and hang out in the bathrooms because you expect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mama Mi, the Oni girl, and she offers you real Japanese energy drink. You take a sip. It tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Ganoa seed extract, bonozic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, it's not bad at all. You gain plus 2 boldness. I thank my Mama Mi and proceed to the bathrooms. Oh, life is good. You're a successful trendsetter that has moved monsterkind forward to a more corpse-friendly society. Oh, it would be good if you weren't about to crash into the biggest... Oh, it would be good if you weren't about to crash into the 3 biggest enemies of progress and inclusiveness. Connor, you can't do it. I'm positive, right? No, I'll take a big drink. Hold on.
I can do this. Are you carrying a corpse? What lame losers? Corpses are dumb. We're taking your corpse so we can make fun of it.
The bigots.
Hey, a corpse. Give it to me. I want its loot. Also, you're a monster, right? Prepare to die.
The haters. It's me, the interdimensional prince. I'm here in your dimension to marry some cute high schoolers. Oh, what's that you're carrying with you? Is it some kind of dry, skinny, funky, smelly high schooler? Can I marry it? And, the interdimensional prince! Let's settle with the creep. Oh, whatever. This dude isn't good news for sure. And this can't be good. You're just surrounded by jokes. It's time to fight for your corpse, for a more inclusive and corpse-friendly society. But how? No, you're woke enough to acknowledge your corpse isn't needed for a Nidus and shining armor to protect it. It can protect itself. Love is always the answer. Wink.
Wow, I'm boned.
Definitely not the second.
That's my second highest stat, Connor.
I think the first one might be boldness or fun.
I can't imagine it's fun.
Might
Isn't
be
that
boldness.
second one-
So
yeah.
charming.
It's true. We're bigots. Not because we avoid critical thinking and never listen to other people's opinions. It's because we don't have loves in our lives.
Yes, it's the same for me. I prey on monsters. Not because I have a very narrow-minded and unhealthy way to cope with the disappearance of my brother or my dark and scarred backstory. It's because I don't have any love in my life either.
And I've actually never said anything about this corpse. I'm quite excited about the possibility of marrying it. I'm all in for love, especially the love of my life for falling people into marriage without proper consent, which is the purest kind of love. And now that you think about it, understanding and managing these people's complex, deep emotions might be a little more complex than just reoccurring to love. But who cares? You just wanted to save your corpse, so love will suffice for now. The problem is, who exactly would want to date these people? Luckily, you always carry some extra corpses with you. Who will never be offended by constant bigotry and sexism? A corpse. Who won't mind dating someone with intense anger issues and thirst for blood? A corpse. Who would be okay with being folded into marriage without proper consent? A corpse. And so, you give corpses to all of them, and you can feel the weight of how wrong this is. But meh. At least they'll leave you alone until they grow tired of the corpses, which probably won't be the ideal love partners. You're again alone with your corpse, asking yourself, is it really that bad dating a corpse? Spoiler alert, it is. But you're starting to form a really nice bond with your corpse. You feel like you might have a very special connection. Is this what some might call love? Or is it just you hallucinating due to continuous inhalation of unhealthy fumes that the corpse is releasing as it slowly decomposes? Hard to tell. Only one thing for sure though, you get +2 fun and +1 charm. My throat is dying.
How
So
about,
am I.
for once, you don't go to the library?
I didn't go last time, and I wasn't planning on going this time.
But you should go this time.
No, I have somewhere else I need to go to.
Oh.
But Robin, why did you buy a dead body?
I wanted the ending.
Oh, okay, makes sense. So I need to get creativity, I think.
By the way, I want to point out how many times I've played this and I still haven't gotten one of the proper endings.
Don't know what that means.
Like just your vanilla, like you got them to prom, hooray. He's never actually
Yeah.
taken anyone to prom.
Oh, okay.
That day, while we're hosting for the class play, you can't help but feel like you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of life, but who cares? That doesn't really happen in game anyways. You bump into Scott backstage where he's busy pressing a fog machine. He sees you and sets down the machine and wipes his forehead. He looks up at you, panting. Hey bro, I'm so sweaty. You caught me in the middle of my rehearsal workout.
Why does this guy keep showing up? I don't.
Because, like, you got a lot of hearts with him, and the more hearts you have with someone, the more they pop up.
I know, but I don't want this guy to keep.
I had that problem too.
I hate
Same,
it.
bitch. Same. Even it was Scott too.
Oh, Scott.
I'm trying to get real swole for the talent show. See, I'm gonna do that scene from the end of Hamlet, you know, where he plays dead? But for the last part when Hamlet whips off his shirt and everybody sees his jacked abs, well, to be honest, bro, I'm not sure if I'm jacked enough for that role. If I had another month, I bet I could pull it off, but there's just not enough time. You don't happen to know a trick for getting kilo six-packs in minutes, do you? Minutes, do you? Blah. Draw it on with Sharpie. Here, I made you these trucks. Not so creative. Scott loves your idea so much he draws a kilo six-pack on himself immediately. Later you run into him in the hall. He looks devastated. My abs, they're gone. I don't understand. I had them and I got into the shower, but when I got out, nothing. I searched everywhere and all I found were 2 pecks and a butt. It's hopeless, but Buff Hamlet just isn't Buff Hamlet without a 6-pack. Scott wanders off, calling half-heartedly for his lost abs. You lose 2 spots and 1 creativity.
Oh, that sucks.
Check.
I have to hope beyond hope I get an event that possibly gives me money.
That day, you spend some time on the library's PC, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money.
Your name is Black Gold.
You see Miranda hovering in the hallway, while whistling to herself, checking out her reflection in her own scales.
Why, hello there, Jack. How funny and random to see you here entirely by coincidence near your locker. Seeing as how I've been getting along so well recently, I've decided to afford you the honor and privilege of taking me to a seahorse race. You can pick me up after school today and bring me an assortment of flowers and chocolates as gifts. You're welcome.
Oh man, a chance to buy shit for Miranda? Take her out on an amazing outing that you have no interest in? Sounds amazing. Let's rock! You go to the horse races and look for Miranda. She's wearing a beautiful and intricate horse hat that, unfortunately, a sudden gust of wind blows it away. You could swear that you saw the wind whispering, "Not enough budget," but surely it must have been your imagination.
No, my hat! Hey, Jack, I'm here. Hi, look at this. Daddy always gives me money when I go to the seahorse races. It isn't much, of course. Only
3 million.
3 million money, but it should still make things more fun to bet. Of course, nothing would sour this lovely day faster than picking a losing horse, so I'm putting this daunting choice entirely on you. How should we use this winning seahorse so that this day goes down in memory as a pleasurable experience rather than a sign that we should never speak again?
Yikes, no pressure, but no worries. You know, the perfect method for choosing winning races is seahorses. The only way to tell a winning seahorse is by taste. Why people watch... Why people ride seahorses when you could be riding me? No, literally, though. Give me a saddle and let's enter the race.
Okay, number 2 is definitely bold. Like,
Well, it could be fun, too.
I don't think so.
Please!
So creative.
By taste? Yes, of course. Daddy always says I have excellent taste in things, and I pay my servants to agree. So why should I have anything less than great taste in tasting horses? Let's go.
You and Miranda sneak down to the stables. Well, race seahorses are kept, and you proceed to lick every single last one.
Oh. Mostly excellent Romanian sapphire tastes a little like strawberries and cream and sunshine. Yuck. Grand Slam Prix 4000 tastes like dirt. Definitely not a winner. My goodness. Little Perfect Pixie Sunburst Jumbotron tastes exactly like rotten fish. A true delicacy in my kingdom. This will be the winning seahorse. I'm certain of it.
You and Miranda pull your combined money of 3,000,001 money and hurry down back to your seats. The race is beyond exciting, nearly too close to call. Bubbles everywhere, waves crashing, middle jockeying for position. Until finally.
Yes! Little Perfect Pixie Sunburst Jumbotron has won the race! Huzzah! Truly, Jack, you have spectacular taste in women, and seahorses as well, as it would seem. I eagerly await further gifts with your winnings from today's event. I would describe this date as certainly pleasant and absolutely consider you a valuable suitor. You may kiss my hand.
Wow, for Miranda, that's like third base. Yes, you gain
Yes!
+2 money for that bet, and +1 charm from that hand kiss.
I got it! I got the fuck!
Monster
I want
Prom
the
draws
money.
near.
Go alone.
Okay, mouse spray, there you go. None of
Don't
them.
fuck it up.
Ask none of them.
Now, what decides if they say yes?
Their
Just
hearts give
Stats
you.
and heart.
Yeah.
I don't think that I'm gonna get a yes.
Well, if you don't have hearts with anyone else, you're not gonna get them, so you might as well try.
I
But
do
you
have
have
this
hearts
is
with
Jack-
Scott. And
Scott
Scott's
really-
not super hard to get.
I mean,
And
Scott's your
Scott's
best bet,
available.
to be honest.
You said this one was hard to get?
Vera's hard to get.
Vera's super hard to get.
Ah, damn it. All right. So how do I win? By getting them to say yes?
Yeah, and Scott's
I
your
wanna
best
win.
chance.
Yeah.
No.
Huzzah!
Oh, you're up first. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Oh.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Damn, you're
Damn.
bad at interacting with people.
Whoa.
Rejected!
You guys screwed
Holy
me.
shit.
You had more hearts with him than you did with Vera. To repent for the sin of making such bad choices, you were forced to walk around in school in the nude, accompanied by a nun, who chanted shame over and over again while ringing a big bell.
A
Game of Thrones
nun?
reference.
A nun.
Wait,
Game of
that's a
Thrones
what?
reference.
Oh, I ain't seen that.
Classic.
My fingers are crossed, but
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
Oh, are you really asking me to the monster prom? How chivalrous and brave of you! Yes, yes, I accept your proposal. As is customary, on prom night I shall be waiting for you at a sea dragon's cave. You should rescue me so we can attend the monster prom. It'll be delightful.
Prom night was fantastic. You had a lot of fun, but it wasn't enough for Miranda, who wanted it to be the best night ever. She acquired all of the fun from some of your classmates and used it to increase yours. You thought fun didn't work that way, but it turns out it does. You'll both remember that night forever. You asked nobody to prom, because nothing is as close prom... Because as close prom might be, you won't ever have...
It won't
it won't
ever-
be half as close as Dragon Heat.
Thank
half
you.
as cool as Dragon Heat.
My mouth has stopped working at this point.
I will narrate.
I'll take over.
Okay.
I will narrate. Goodbye to social anxiety, and hello to the very elaborate plots to get various dragon hotties to bang. Dragon Heat! And so, you spend your prom night at home, reading Dragon Heat. Who wants to cope with a boring real life when you can enjoy an imaginary one? And what an imaginary life! Countless epic adventures that always eventually turns into lots of awesome dragon sex. Also, you hear they're working on some kind of dragon heat dating sim?
Oh, no. Okay.
Life is wonderful. You ask
You-
nobody to prom because none of them are as cool as a corpse. You ask your corpse to prom, and for sure it doesn't say no. So a date it is. You bring your corpse to prom. What a whimsical
Oh
evening.
my god.
And nobody judges you. Mostly because everybody's doing their own fucked up stuff. So you get to date a corpse. Still, that doesn't make it less wrong. For today, you romance a corpse. Maybe tomorrow, you romance a sentient being who can really love you back. Baby steps.
Jack, most likely to sell a cult. Miranda, best at wearing a crown.
You know, the funny thing is that cold question I got last, but who ended up winning?
Hey, I won in my own way.
I won in my own way.
I did, and I
Whatever
lost.
And you deserved it.
I didn't deserve it. I tried to
On
help
the upside,
myself.
I could take you off the list.
Shut up with your stupid list.
And yeah, this has been this episode of Monster Prom. I hope you all enjoyed, and let's see how the ending plays out. How the ending plays out. How the ending plays out. Um. Okay. Is it gonna crash? It is not gonna crash. There we go. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we really were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that world called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Thanks for playing.